All right, in example 3, we are going to test your understanding of set notation. We are going to indicate whether each statement is true or false. All right, let's start with part A. Okay, so the statement in part A is the set 0, 6 equal to the set 6. Okay, so remember, for two sets to be equal, they have to have the same exact elements. So the set on the left has a 0 as an element, but 0 is not an element of the set on the right. Okay, so this is a false statement. All right, part B. Does the set 5, 10 equal the set 10, 5? They have the same objects. Both sets have a 5 and a 10, so that's great. Does the order matter? That's what you need to think about. Well, we've talked about this already. When you are dealing with the set, you are examining, what objects do I have in my possession? The order is irrelevant. In both sets, both the set on the left and the set on the right, you have the objects 5 and 10. So these are the same sets. So these are equal sets. True statement. All right, part C. We've got to remember what this symbol means. So remember, this means is an element of. Okay, so when you read this statement, is 11 an element of the set 10, 11? Yes, this one of the objects. It's one of the objects right there. Okay, so this is a true statement. All right, part D. This is saying 8 is not an element of the set 1, 2, and 4. That's true. The set on the right, this set only has 3 objects, 1, 2, and 4. 8 is not one of those objects, so it's a true statement. All right, part E. Again, what does this symbol mean? Okay, that is the subset notation. Okay, so is the set 1, 2 a subset of the set 2, 1? Okay, remember what subset means. So to make this decision, okay, you're going to start with the set on the left and you're asking yourself, is every element in this set a member of this set on the right? Well, this set on the left contains 1, so does the set on the right, okay? And then the set on the left contains 2, so does the set on the right. Okay, so every object that is in the set on the left is also in the set on the right. Okay, so this is a true statement. All right, let's look at F. This is also dealing with subset notation. So now we're asking, is the set 1, 2, 3, 4 a subset of the set 3, 2, 1? Okay, again, you are asking yourself, is it true that every object in the set on the left, is it true that every element over here is also in this set? Okay, and the answer is no. 4 is the problem. 4 is an element of the set on the left, but it's not in the set on the right. Okay, so it is not true that every number in this set is in this set. Okay, so this is a false statement. All right, moving on to G. Okay, if you look ahead and you look at the statements in G through L, the statements have definitely become more complicated. Okay, these statements are going to really test your understanding of element versus subset. Okay, so let's start with G. Is it true that 4 is an element of this set that is given? Okay, so this is what I want you to do if you see a question like this. Okay, remember what I told you. Okay, this is the set we're looking at. And if you are ever trying to figure out what the objects in your set are, take away the outer braces, okay? And what's left, those are going to be the objects of the set. So this set has, the objects are 4 and the set 5, 6, okay? That might be a little strange because you have a set that is actually an object, okay? But this set, and we're using this set It's the right side of all the questions from G through L. This particular set that we are looking at has two objects, 4 and the set 5, 6. Okay, so when you look at the question or the statement in G, is for an element of the set. Okay, well, the answer is yes, because it's asking, okay, is for an object in the set? Yes. Okay, so this is a true statement. Okay. All right, again, for the remainder of these statements, we are working with the same set with the two objects, 4 and the set 5, 6. All right, here's a little bit of a twist from the statement we just looked at, okay? So now what we're doing here is we want to know if the set 4 is an object in the set, okay? So again, look at what I wrote down, okay? What did I do initially? I took away the outer braces, and what was left, those are the objects or the elements of the set, okay? 4 is an element, not the set 4, okay? So this is a false statement, okay? Hopefully from doing these two, you see the difference between G and H. 4 is an element in the set. The set 4 is not an object in the set. Okay? Statement I throws an additional twist on it. Okay? Is the set 4 a subset of our set? Okay? So here's what I want you to do to go from objects to subsets. Okay? So remember what we did. We started with our set, we took away the outer braces to get the objects. Now, if you want to do subsets, if you're trying to figure out if something is a subset, put braces back around the objects, okay? This is not a complete list of subsets, but you can tell the difference between an element and a subset from doing this. Okay, so again, this is not a complete list of the subsets here, okay? So when you look at this by putting these red braces on the 4, okay, the set 4 is a subset of this set, okay? So this is a true statement, okay? So again, what I'm trying to tell you, okay, just for itself is an object, okay? But then you put the braces on it, okay, and it becomes a subset. So I think what I'm going to do for your notes, let me go ahead and erase what I put here and let me do this. So as I have it written, okay, these are objects. But then if you're trying to convert to specific subsets, okay, take the objects and then put those in braces, okay? So these, the ones with the red braces, the set 4 and then the set of the set 5, 6, these are two subsets of the set, okay? So hopefully that makes a little sense to you, okay? All right, so continuing on, looking at J, is 5 an element or an object of the set, okay? We'll go back to our list. Okay, we already wrote down the objects or the elements of the set. The set only has two elements, 4 in the set 5, 6. 5 is not one of those objects, okay? 5, yes, is contained within the set 5, 6, but this entire unit, the set 5, 6, is considered to be an element of the set, okay? Not just 5 by itself. So this is a false statement. All right, two more. If we look at K, is the set 5, 6 an element of our set? Okay, and going back to our object list that we made from the get-go, yes, one of the objects in the set is the set 5, 6. Okay, so this is a true statement. Okay, last one. Okay, is the set 5, 6 a subset of the set? Okay, this is false. Okay, this as it's written, okay, this is an element of the set. Okay, so let me clarify this. So the set, I'll put some notes down here. The set 5, 6 is an element of the set. Okay, but if you were talking subset, okay, look where my little cursor is. You would have to put an additional set of braces around it. Okay, so then this, okay, the 5 and the 6 with the double braces, this is a subset of the set. Okay, so as it's written, it's a false statement because the correct statement would be is an element of. Okay, if you are trying to get a true statement out of this as far as subsets are concerned, this would be the true statement where you have the double braces on it. Okay, but again, as it's written, it is a false statement. Okay, so these statements in G through L were a bit tricky because you see multiple sets of braces on the right, on the set on the right. But hopefully this has kind of cleared some issues up for you in understanding the difference between element and subset.